Hello! I think I have everything set up today. I am just getting everything working the way I want it. Why can I not make this window bigger? Oh. You're playing modded Minecraft today? That's very cool. I'm trying to get my monitor set up, and it doesn't want to. It's fighting me, but I'm gonna make it work. I want to have a place where I can look up and see what the stream sees, and that's what I have now. So that'll work. My YouTube box is up. Twitch box is up. I need to make them smaller so everything will fit. No, don't do that. That'll work. That'll work. Enjoy your trial. I started soon saying should not still be up now. Maybe your chat's delayed because I just went live and I can see it on my preview. Okay. Game sounds are on. Pretzel sounds are on. I have all of the mods that make Minecraft 50% harder. Ooh, that sounds like a challenge. Hope you have fun with it. I am planning on working with villagers today. That's the goal. So, a lot of organizing to do. A lot of stuff to do today. I haven't been on in here much. Ooh, Pretzel. I don't want Pretzel putting up that. Let me fix that. Do not want to notify in chat because I have now put in I put in the thing down here at the bottom that shows the thing. Let me check and see. Can I make that a little bigger? I'm not like that. I want to go. There we go. A little less. Can't mine if I do the block above will fall, but I'm mining. Huh. Okay. Okay. That should now, I should be able to see the song title. Well, we'll mess around with that more later. So now I don't need it to notify in the chat when the song changes because you can see the album cover, the band, and the name on the screen while it's playing, which is what I want. Okay, let's put these boxes down. Get them out of my inventory. I did some more collecting of resources and things. I did a little bit more villager stuff off camera. I'll put this one over here. Broke your left and right foot in Minecraft. That's a hardcore mod. I played with that one before. I forget the name of it, but it makes it. That's a real challenge. So I'm looking to do a whole redesign on our villager area down here. I was doing some work with it off camera. I made some more stalls and stuff, but I'm just not really super happy with it. So I think I'm gonna redo the whole thing. First aid. No. I'm not sure if that's the one I used or not. It's been a while since I used the same one. Let me put my mic. Cool. Can't see. The mic's not blocking my camera, but it's much better now as far as being near me. So I have all these villagers in here, and then I was kind of working some things out to make it so that the XP could get to. I'm just not a big fan of this area in general. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let the iron farm go, and it's breeding some more villagers. We're still getting our iron. I'm going to work out where I want to put another area, but first I think I'm going to expand out doing some more digging in this area. So I got to drop off all the junk in my inventory. Cobblestone, bone bricks. I have a spot for miscellaneous bricks, but I don't remember where it is. Let's just put them in here. Let's just drop off all the junk. I really need to get this sorter going. Wood. The mine carts we'll just put up here. And then I'm going to put all this over here. Okay, so we're all set. I don't have any rockets. Rockets are important. I have a couple excess ones in here. Let's make some more. Tough as Nails, is that the one that is like the thirst and the cold and the hot mechanics, or is that something else? Yeah, that one's a challenge for sure. I really enjoyed it, but it is a lot of hard work. Just a little more paper. We'll get all these rockets made up. Have any more paper in here? I don't know where anything is. It's bamboo. I thought I had some more sugarcane or paper around somewhere. There it is. Oh, I'm used to having in my modded series, I have the crafting table that's always maxed out for me. Alright, let's put these in here. We'll put the extra paper in there. And then we're good to go. So I think what I want to do is kind of move from there over here. Let's mark out an area. I'm going to go back another 2 chunks. Probably going to have to move the beacon. Thanks for bringing me the egg, buddy. Nice, Evan. He's like, you don't have a lava chicken farm yet. What's wrong with you? heard of Minecraft Comes Alive. I think that is the one with like the extra animations and stuff like that. Is that correct? Where you have like more mob animations and more character animations. But I'm not positive. What's this one? Pretty sure I've used Minecraft Comes Alive, but I can't remember which one it is. Let's turn off. Not that one. Minecraft Comes Alive and Minecraft Comes Alive with one. Yeah, but what do they do? That should all be lit up down here. Mod that makes villagers human. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. One of the packs I played had that. I didn't get too far into it, but I thought it was an interesting concept. I knew that like once you got, as far as like mechanics goes, once you got better relationship with villagers, you got different trades and things like that too. At least in the pack I was playing, which I thought was a unique idea. I don't know that I really want to have a relationship with a villager. I would probably feel really terrible when they died. But that's just me. Alright, I'll turn Gamma back on. turn the grid off. And we don't need the light overlay now. While I have inventory space, let's relocate our beacon. They don't die unless they get killed by a zombie or falling or being in water for too long. They're just like the villagers and players. Oh, okay. So it's not like you have to deal with other mechanics for it. That's not too bad, but still, like, I feel bad enough when I have like a pet or something in Minecraft and it's just named and it dies. Can't imagine if like I had one where like I was interacting with them for a long time in the game and then something happened. Like a creeper blew them up or something. But I guess you can probably combine it with a mod that prevents creeper explosions in certain areas. Pretty sure the one that I was playing that had it, and it's one that I'm going to come back to later, is the Create series I was playing. Because that's where they had, because it was a survival island, that was how they did the trading mechanics. You had to like go and find the villagers and build relationships with them to get better and better trades to unlock different tiers of stuff. Which I thought was a cool idea for sure. And I'm excited to get back to that eventually when I get a computer that can handle it. The downside to taking down a beacon is that you lose your haste, and it takes forever to cut down the beacon blocks. MCA Reborn has villagers that kills every mob at village. So it's like having villagers that are like guards, like the golems. Nice. Is this a mod pack you're playing, or did you just make your own mod pack by combining different mods? Okay, so let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think so. I want to be able to get all the way to the edge with my beacon effect. 1, 2, I'm going to put it here. I see. So you're just adding the mods that you want to play with. That's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun to do it that way. Yeah, some mod packs are pretty heavy. If that's what you mean. I have trouble with that too. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should have dug this out before the beacon effect was gone. Live and learn. Or in my case, live, don't learn, and do again over and over. I'm liking the new setup I did for the chat, so there's not as much delay. I'm sure you've probably noticed. It used to be a couple seconds for YouTube to catch up. Now it's not nearly as bad. Still a little delay. I'm never going to have no delay just because of the way streaming works. But it's a lot better. I do at some point want to do that, but right now I'm just playing single player. Eventually I'll have a server where we can get on and play together, but right now I barely have time for the single player stuff I'm doing. So, eventually, someday, hopefully. But not today. This is blocking. Move this down a little bit. That's better. My preview screen was blocking my Twitch screen a little bit, so I couldn't see the timer. So our first ad break just went out. I want to be able to keep track of that so I know I'm not doing anything super important when people on Twitch are out. The name of your world is Verdant Hollow. Oh, cool. I don't think I brought an ingot in order to charge up my thing. Nope. Oh, let's use a piece of iron. Iron's the cheapest right now. Oh. Can't exactly activate a beacon that can't see the sky. There we go. Paste. Any mods you should try for 120.1? My favorite mod right now, it depends. Are you playing on Fabric or Forge? But my favorite mod right now is storage, sophisticated storage. So sophisticated backpacks, sophisticated storage. They work together really well. I love it. So I'm probably gonna do a mod spotlight on it soon. And then of course I like Tinkers. Tinkers is always one of my favorite tools. But the I've been looking at Tetra. That's been out for a while, but I haven't got a chance to play it much yet. That looks like a cool tool mod. I'm all about like the storage and the ones that make the game more efficient to play. Less tool repairing, more storage, that kind of stuff. That's the stuff I like. And then I like the old school mods too. I love playing with Botania, Twilight Forest, that kind of stuff. But it also depends on if you're trying to keep your game, you know, kind of vanilla-like, or if you're trying to go for a full mod experience. You know, there's so many different things you can do. I also am a big fan of Refined Storage. The mod that I typically use a lot. And Applied Energistics, but Refined Storage is definitely the easier of the two. Another thing I've been thinking about doing, maybe one night a week or something, or maybe not even that often because I don't have a lot of time, but is looking around at some of the public servers that are out there and maybe find one to play on again. I've had fun with that in the past. I used to play on a prison server back in the day, and I had a good time with it. Laggy for you. My preview's playing fine, so you might just need to reload it. Because I have my preview up, and then I have my Twitch and my YouTube up, and they're both all caught up. Could just be an internet thing, a connection. As far down as I want to go. Oh, nice that creeper to help me dig. Mobs are so helpful in this little island. Thanks, creeper. Alright, so this is down to the height that I want. Let's work our way up to the top and start working our way down. Turn this off again. I'm gonna have to make another run for shulker boxes soon. I'm gonna run out. Which is fine. I don't mind doing that. It's kind of a fun activity. I'm not ready to make a shulker farm yet. Let's take snooze. Nice. Alright, let's bring up my light overlay. We'll lay down some torches here on the outer wall. Kind of push back where the mobs spawn so they leave me alone. Let's get it up to the tree line again. I hear you, skeleton. Alright, out of torches. I gotta go fix that quick. May as well use the experience from the coal to repair my silk pick while I'm fortunate. Oh, a zombie. Thought I had him. Guess the fire ran out. Let's get rid of the wood. I think I have one that specifically plants. Oh, what? We'll sleep again. Alright, I knocked the line down a little bit. Let's go back to where we were actually planning on digging out today. Some more done over there. Actually, I kind of want to even this out so that it's all same level. Okay, light up this spot. Need another shulker box for dirt. This area is pretty clean. Let's do this one last section just to make this all level. This will be the next section we work on after we finish the one we're working on today. So over there is where we're working. Let's get to it. That was probably the worst landing I've ever had. Hi, Marvin. How you doing today? Grade 5 prep. That's awesome. Grade 5 was my favorite year in school. It's when I first started working in science. And I loved science. We did a thing where we had a homework assignment. We all had to take this glass vial, and then we went to a local water source, so like a pond or a lake nearby, and we collected a sample of water from all the way at the bottom of it. And then we brought it back, and we also had to pick up like a couple little plants from each of the places. And then we brought it back, and we combined it all together in this aquarium and created like a tank that like grew to life the whole semester, and we learned all about it. It was so awesome. Probably my favorite school subject in all of them. Hi, Pumpkin. Let's just make some more chests, because I'm sure I have some somewhere, but I don't really feel like looking for them. It's 8:18 for me. I usually stream until about 10 p.m. Because I don't work until 8 o'clock in the morning, so. Sometimes I do streams in the middle of the night though too, so. But don't worry, I know you can't be up for those, but you can always catch them on YouTube and watch the replays. This series, I try to have everything I do on YouTube. So, you don't have to feel like you have to catch everything live. If you miss it, watch it later. Eventually, I'll get this recap episode I've been working on for a couple weeks done. I just have been very short on time with the move. And that's okay. Time and energy. It's all, if I had more of that, it would be awesome. It'd be nice to have like a couple extra days in every week and the energy to do something with them. I am an old man. So what are you gonna do? It's a weird song to be in this playlist. I'm on the gaming playlist, and this is very clearly a Christmas song. I mean, it's still a jammer, so it's cool. But, like, it's a weird thing to put on a gaming playlist. Just makes me think of Home Alone. Where are you guys all coming from? I have darkness up on the roof here, maybe? Yeah, that's where they are coming. Oh, and I have a dark spot here. Oh, I've been putting off fixing this for a while. Let's see. Fix it together. Oops, that's not it. It's .NET. Resource packs. So we want 121.5. We need, I think it's under utility. Maybe? The GUI maybe? I wish they had a search where they could show you. I thought it was just in a resource pack. Maybe it's a data pack? Durability ping. That's the one. And then in here, let's open the resource pack folder. We'll go to data packs. Okay, so that's not part of that. Let me bring up CurseForge. Do I have something in here that does the durability ping? No, it's definitely in here. I don't honestly remember how I made it work. Has to be a data pack, right? I'm gonna leave this, and then I'm gonna try to reload it again. Thing for hand items, display hidden. All right. Let's try it again, see what happens now that I've reloaded it. See, it's doing... I might have to look into it more off camera. So I'm not sure how to fix that. I'm not sure how I had it working, because I didn't have the data pack installed. And I didn't see a resource pack for it. This is definitely it. Get notified when you're damaged an item is with 10% or less durability, fully customizable with triggered Durapin. Let's try again. I don't know how to change these settings. I'll have to look into it when I'm not playing, because I don't want to mess with it too much right now. Can we sleep? No, not a thunderstorm. Is there something in here, maybe? It's gonna bug me. I'll figure it out later. Okay, now that tool is actually on its last leg, so let's grab a new one. So we got silk. We got an efficiency, we got silk. Let's take the silk, that's fine. That one's still okay for now. And then, while we're here, I'll drop off some more dirt, more stone, and some more ores. Can you sleep yet? Only 11 o'clock in the morning in Minecraft. It just looks dark. It's satisfying about digging out big areas like this. A little tedious, but it is satisfying. So it's still doing it with any of the tools. At least it's still giving me the ping. I'll have to figure out why it's doing it the wrong thing. Must have something installed incorrectly. I just don't know exactly what I have set up to do it. Might look for a mod that does it instead of using a data pack. That might help too. actually. I need to grab a tool. This one's broken. Time for it. Getting close to the bottom. Saw an interesting design for a farm. For a wood farm, a tree farm, that I think I'm going to try to do instead of the one that I was going to build. What was unique about it is that they had integrated a skeleton spawner into the design. And so basically, the skeleton spawned, and it provided enough bone meal from the automatic skeleton farm to keep the bone meal for the farm going. And I think that they might have done it where they used some automation to make it so you actually chopped the wood instead of using TNT. I have to watch it again and see, and use the XP to keep the tools repaired. There's a couple of different options you could do with it. But I liked the idea of being able to use the skeleton spawner I have for something else now that I don't really use it. Plus, not that I don't already have another source for arrows and rotten flesh. It would be more of that when I AFK to do wood, so the more things you can get from a farm, the better, in my opinion. So I may work on that soon. I have to watch the video and learn it a little better. If I decide to do it, I'll make sure to give credit to the video so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But that's another project on my list. I definitely want to have an automatic wood farm. I'm thinking about setting up an automatic bamboo plank farm just for building chests, because if I can get that set up, then that'll make it so that I can make chests and hoppers very, very easily. And I can probably set it up here near the iron farm, and I could do some automation to direct some of the iron over to it, and do some fancy auto crafting where I can just AFK and have chests and hoppers made until I fill up a storage for them, which would be pretty cool. Because if I can do it right, I could do that all here, and that could run while I'm AFK at the mob farm. And again, the more things you can produce all at once, the better. Oops. So, might be fun. We'll see. I also have to come up with like what kind of design I want for my storage room, because that needs to be done soon. I think that has to be like our very next project. We need to stop working on other things until I get that done. Because I spend so much of my time sorting out inventory. It would be so much nicer if I could just throw all this stuff into some chests and then throw it into shulker boxes, rather. And then just take the shulker boxes over and have them unload into a storage. I think what I should do is probably work on that in stages too, because I'm kind of like thinking of all the different things I want to build, where I'll build the normal sorting area and then the stacked item sorter and the deep storage kind of sorter where it has for large items that I'll put into shulker boxes, like large quantity of items, I should say. I should just get part of it going and then have it so that everything goes off to an overflow and then slowly add to the overflow. Because planning for perfection prevents you from making any progress. So I should just build something so that I can improve on it. Is what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna work on that probably Wednesday when I stream then. I think I have enough variants of blocks that I can probably make something cool looking. It might take some farming to do it, but I can at least get the start laid out so that I know what I need to collect. You know what I mean? So I also definitely need to go get more shulker boxes. So we'll see. We'll see which one I do. But those are the next couple things on my list. Actually, I have sanding ore and a dirt chest. Happy to have this section done. This, like I said, this is very satisfying, but it's tedious. So this expansion is for the trading hall. We're going to expand the trading hall out, build a proper looking trading hall, and do some more fancy automation with our villagers. What I want is to have a way that I can easily convert them to zombies. I have a plan for that. But I need to have space so I can lay it out and kind of figure out things out as I go. I also want to add to the number of villagers I have, and so I want to make it a little more condensed. And I have, just from looking around at different things, I think that there's a better way I can do it. But I have to do some testing. The problem with Minecraft stuff, and I'm sure you guys out there watching have this problem too, is with there being different versions of Minecraft, you see something and you're like, oh, that would be really cool, but then you have to test it to see if it's going to work in the version of Minecraft that you're playing. Because, you know, some things don't work. Like in Bedrock, you can move containers. So you can move chests, and you can move dispensers, and you can move droppers. You can't do that in Java. I'm trying to think of something that you can do. Java you can't do in Bedrock. Doesn't mean there's tons of things like that, because there's lots of farms where they just don't work the way that they're supposed to in Java in Bedrock, and that's because the mob spawning mechanics are different, and, you know, different things like that. So it is not as simple as being like, oh hey, I like that, let's put that in my world. You actually have to do some testing with it to make sure that it works. So I'll probably do some creative testing when I have some free time tomorrow, if I can find it, to just kind of figure out a basic layout. I don't like to do too much in creative, because then I feel like I don't get to do it on camera and while I'm building. But I want to have like a basic plan. At the very least, I want to make sure that all the mechanics that I'm going to be relying on are actually working and not things that don't work in the version I'm playing. Because that would be really annoying, to build a really large thing and then go to do it and it doesn't work. So, but on top of work this week, I also have FTB Genesis stuff I want to get done. I have some stuff around the house we need to work on. But we're pretty caught up for the week. We did a lot this past couple weekends. I still have a lot of unpacking stuff to sort, but mostly I just want to get it in an organized state so that it can sit for a while. Because all the stuff I need, I'm pretty much have access to now. And the rest is just figuring out a place to store it or some way to get rid of it. Sleep again. Getting close. Just a few more layers to go. And this section will be done. Almost threw another pick. Crazy. Your phone died, that's why you were not in the line. That's alright. Welcome back. Oh no. Oh no, I broke my pick. I even noticed the alert and I still just kept digging. This is unfortunate. Alright, another pick. No big deal. No sense crying over spilt milk. Well, we replaced all the coal we fortuned earlier. There's still plenty more. But we're down to the last few layers. This section. Dirt in there, stone in there, grab a couple more boxes. Gravel. Granite. Ores. Yeah. Keep doing that when I fly off, and then I realize I still want to do something. I would like to sleep. And then we can fly off. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm down one too, though. Oh, it looks like I dug that whole border down one too, though. Oops. Actually, no, I was thinking I was going to go down lower because I wanted to change out the floor, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this area yet. But I think that's what I was thinking when I did that. I didn't leave any coal back here when I was digging it up, did I? Coal I'm just trying to collect because it's not rare for sure. Like, and I can set up a farm to automatically get coal down the road, but coal ore is not something I mine regularly. So I don't mind letting the stone despawn, I have tons of it. I don't mind letting the copper despawn because I have a lot of it and it's kind of useless right now. But coal, I kind of don't want to let go. But at least want to make sure while I'm mining it, I'm picking it up. We're on the final layer, almost. We've been streaming for 2 hours. It's pretty crazy. Let's drop off another load and then we'll try to finish it out in one more trip. We used all those shulker boxes pretty much that we set out. We made 16 new ones today, and they're almost pretty much gone. Definitely gonna have to go get more shulker boxes. Without question. I'm glad we switched over to a silk shovel, just because I'm getting the gravel. Gravel's not super useful itself, but I like it for decorating, and now that I'm going to be starting to get into building soon, I use gravel a lot when it comes to padding, because I like to mix in gravel with andesite and other stone variants to make some cool looking paths. At least what I think is cool. So, I'd much rather get the gravel than I would flint, because flint is completely useless. Not completely, but like, a couple stacks of flint will last me the entire game, because I am not making arrows with them. I mean, I need flint for, like, flint and steel, and I think that's it. Ah! I knew I should have taken off and come up and slept because I was not handling that fight well. It's all right. Where are my leggings? Nothing down this way. The hell? Oh, they're there. They were there the whole time, weren't they? Armored Skelly Bob. Oh, you know what? I just realized my subtitles are covered up by my camera now. I'm gonna have to make a decision about that. I might have to just get rid of them. I did like having them on there in case I have any hard of hearing people, and you know, sometimes I like the subtitles. It's good for direction to know where the sounds are coming from. I think I'm gonna have to just figure out a way to do it. I don't want to expand the screen out too much because you know, a lot of people watch on mobile, but I also feel like a lot of the people that watch on mobile are more listening than watching. So what I might do is do a framed overlay for streaming again. That way I have some more space around the edges to put in camera and stuff. I might look and see if there's any templates out there that I can... I don't want to use any pre-built ones because I've been trying to work hard to make it so that all the assets I use in the streams, the stuff, are mine. At least ones that I've created using tools. I do use some AI imagery. I know it's controversial, but... Oh man, I broke another pick! These are only diamond picks. Once they're netherite picks, I'm really careful to not destroy any. But diamond picks are so easy to replace. I can literally come over to these guys and be like, let me get a diamond pick. And then for 31 emeralds, I can get one, and then I can just disenchant it, and I have a brand new diamond pick. So I'm not really worried about diamonds. Excuse me. In fact, that's something we should work on pretty soon, is collecting a whole bunch of diamond tools and armor that we got from our villager trading, and just take it down to the end so we have it down there when we want to enchant stuff. Almost there. So close. We'll be done here shortly, and then I'll have a little bit of time to do some more stuff. But as tedious as this task was, it needed done. And now it is done. So that's good. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. When you're not sure which path to take, what to work on, you're not feeling like you're ready to do a big project, work on one of the tedious ones. So, like, you know, it's nice to have those in the backlog so that, like, you can go and do them. You know, I need to create a space where I have a to-do list of things that I still need to do, because then I can go to look at that. Because I know there are things I'm forgetting. Like, my slime farm isn't even done. It's still sitting over there, half the slabs aren't placed. And that's because I got all the slime I needed for a while, and I just haven't gone to it. I should take a time and finish it. In fact, I might work on that a little after I finish this section. So, I don't know. I really want to work on other stuff. So I might just put that... I'd like to set up... When I set up my storage room, I'm going to set up like a main room there. And I'll put in a place where I can put a to-do list to list things that still need work. That way, when I'm not sure what I want to do on a stream, I can just head over there, check it out and be like, okay, pick one. It'll be fun. I'd also help with just organizing the world. But that requires me to actually build a central base, which I haven't done yet. Even though we're almost 600 days in. This is the closest thing I have to that, and it's really just a flat area where I build farms. We need a home. But I do feel like I've reached the point, and I said this a little earlier, I think, but I've reached the point where I have a good amount of resources. So now I can start building, and it won't just be stone and oak. I have a decent amount of wood types. That stone's gonna get despawned because I'm not getting underneath there to get it. Do I have this area lit up pretty well? I don't want to... I just don't want mobs spawning in here and coming out and attacking me or my villagers. Eventually this will all get dug out too, but for now I just want it to be, yeah, okay, I went through and lit all this up. Looks like it's pretty good. So that's a decent little chunk there that we did today. Let's work on this side over here since we still have some time. Time are we at? It is 9:30. I only have about 30 more minutes that I want to stream. So, yeah, let's knock out a little chunk here. Maybe we can get another, at least the grid laid out for what we're going to dig out the next time we do some digging. I am not going to do it the next time we stream because that would get quite tedious. I like to do something interesting each time, something unique. Okay, so that's lit up. Now that we moved the beacon, we may be too far away for this side. Maybe that's something I should add to the to-do list for sure, is going and getting enough skulls for another beacon. You know what, let's do that now. Let's go, just to end out on something more fun. I'm gonna drop off stone. Drop off the ores. Andesite. Oh, I need arrows. And this is a mending bow, so I need a good decent amount of them. In the ore chest, we put those extra torches. Let's get some more of those. We'll bring a stack of wood. We'll put our tools back in here. And let's go to the end. See if I can remember where the fortress I had was. Or not the end, the nether. I said the end. I meant we're gonna go to the nether. Bunch of villagers in here. Hi, villagers. I'm gonna take a quick second just to look at something. Oh, just notifications. I had a bunch of Discord notifications. It was because of everybody going streaming. I had a couple notifications myself. Toby and Enigma went live. Okay. There he is. I knew I saw a guy down here. Okay, so I think that the best way for me to find this nether fortress that I had is probably up here, because I don't think I made a path to it in our actual hub. So let's go to the surface, and I'm just gonna try to look for it, and if I can't find it, then I will bring up the seed map and locate the closest one. And I don't have a lot of time to actually go and farm for skulls today, but it'd be nice to have a path to where our good fortress is. Ooh, this is tight in here. I don't know if I can pass up a glowstone patch like that. It's just so convenient. And since I haven't set up clerics yet, I don't have villager trading for glowstone yet. Okay. I'm not seeing any obvious paths out of here. Let's take a second. I'll bring up my map. I'm going to check out the nether. $347, $891 is the closest one. How did I even get down in here? Almost out of rockets. I gotta land. I see you. Oh, I thought I ate enough food and now I'm half a heart. Okay. was pretty cool. Here we go. Why are there no mobs here? Oh, there's some. Maybe it was just because there was too many spawned in other areas while I was flying around. There's some. Come on in. Seriously? Probably the dumbest move I ever made. This is a weird fortress. Like, there's very little to it. It's a weird biome for it, too. I can't tell if this would be a good or a bad spot to try to build a farm. I think that there's a nice amount of lava. Hey guys. Hi. What? Bring your friends. It's a party. think the magma cube spawning here may also be affecting the drop rates for, or the drop, not the drop rates, but the spawn rates for wither skeletons. Oh, of course. She got withered like immediately. Hey, I got one skull. Let's get inside somewhere safe. Oh, I didn't know I aggroed that pigment. Dang. That is unfortunate. That's just very, very unfortunate. I'm gonna try to just fly back to it. And we're almost out of time, so hopefully I can get back and get my stuff, and then we'll call it a day there. What I should have done, and what I should do once I get back and recover my stuff, is I will go and I will get my stuff, and then I will find a place where I can dig down, and I will make a path from the Nether Hub over, so we don't have to fly back in case we die. Well, that wasn't good. Definitely not going to help with trying to get the stuff. All right, here it is. Okay, so it was over there where I died. I don't think anything, I think I got here fast enough flying in that nobody spawned too much. I'm missing boots, missing my sword and my bow. Oh. Food. Eat food before you go back out. What's underneath here is the question. Is it lava? It is. Well, there's torches. Maybe there's some other stuff that flew that I didn't grab. But I think we're pretty much SOL. I think anything would have fallen into lava. Let's get down here. My sword and my bow, if they fell in the lava, are done for. But oh, here's a little hope. There's some wood. I see a sword. But I definitely want to look around for my boots, because even if they hit the lava, since they're made of netherite, they'll be fine. Boots. I lost the bow, which is not great. I didn't have any boxes on me. My ender chest is here. I got my wither skull that I got back. There's some rockets. I do not see a bow. It's not the end of the world. Bows are easy to replace. But they're also kind of important when you're inside here. See if I can't get these guys knocked out. Would have been an epic way to get my next skull. Let's get back over here. Of course. The reason that bows are important is because of skeletons. And several of them spawn. Skeletons ablaze. Ender chest. Oh, I still have a bow. We're back in the game, boys! It's not as nice as my last bow, but it's a bow. Hey, I got a blaze skull. I don't think I had that one yet. That's from the more mob heads, so it's not useful, but it's fun, decorative. So this bow is not as strong as the last one because it only has punch 1. If I get punch 2 on it and power 5, I can one-shot blaze. So that's something I need to work on. Hi, fellas. Sorry, we were rudely interrupted by that ghast. Where are you going? No, I saw a skeleton here. Where did he go? He go up there? Or down there? Where'd he go? He just disappeared. Probably went down that way. Hey, Gunner. How'd your trial go? You completed the thing? That's wonderful. That means you're done with all of them except for the new one, correct? I'm about to end my stream. You want to come back and say goodnight to me before you go to bed? It goes okay. I got a lot done. All right. Well, let me just get somewhere safe here, and then we'll end up our stream. It was a good stream. We got a lot dug out. It wasn't super entertaining. I'm sure it was the same stuff, but hey, it was fun to hang out. And I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll do something interesting and new. Maybe I will have a farm designed by then of what I want to do, or a storage room or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But streaming is going to continue Monday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Fridays, I'm trying to do 2 p.m. Eastern, maybe a little later, depending on. So, I will see you then. And I hope you had fun watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.